everyone, so today I'm joined by Urska Binter. She is the head of commercial at Fraport Slovenia. Thank you so much, Urska, for joining me today.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, you're welcome. So my first question to you is, would you mind just telling our audience a bit about your role and what it means for Fraport Slovenia?
So my role is to head the commercial segment in the Fraport Slovenia, which means actually everything to do or everything not to do with airlines. And everything to do with passengers and business partners. This usually represents, let's say, plus 20% of revenues for any airport. And it's getting more and more important. Maybe just to hear what kind of airfields we cover.
Yeah.
So this is real estate rentals.
Yeah.
Parking, retail, F&B, advertising, and really other commercial services as well.
Yeah. There's a lot under your belt, isn't there?
Yeah.
So, as mentioned in the news, Fraport Slovenia and airports across Slovenia are in a critical time of recovery right now. So, with the loss of the national carrier and a lag in domestic traffic, it's been hard for Slovenian airports to reach full capacity. So, what is your commercial role doing to help this airport reach full recovery?
Well, usually these non-aeronautical revenues or commercial revenues, as we call it, they're really important. They mitigate the negative effects when the airline hits negative or downward times. And this is the reason why it's so important to keep up with them, to diversify this area, to see also the growing potential that for sure it has.
Yeah.
And over there we see actually market or passenger related maybe slower recovery. On the other hand, we have always fixed areas like real estate and retail, and this really helps those times that are really bumpy in the airline industry or airport industry.
Okay. So what sort of commercial initiatives are you offering in food and retail, parking, to generate more of that income, that diversified income as you just mentioned for Fraport Slovenia?
So basically with COVID times, and then afterwards also with other crises like soaring prices of energy, disruptions in supply chains, different partners trying to survive.
Yeah.
We really had to think, how do we approach this? We had to find a new answer. And basically in our case, on the air side, for example, we partnered with a company that was a pioneer in this field. They merged duty-free and F&B in one entity, in one solution. This was totally new approach, and now we have followers all over other airports or other companies doing this. On the land side, for example, we also tried to give the extra quality or extra touch, and we went into a partnership with a company that gives more the quality. So we see maybe chefs designing the menus. With this, we generate better offer, better revenues for us and also for them.
Yeah, I think that speaks to the importance of partnership and ecosystems for the airports.
Yeah, true. And we really see actually the entire, let's say, revenue structure as a combined picture.
Okay.
So we don't separate anymore so much duty-free or retail only or F&B only. So we just see it from the entire perspective, and then we also measure how the passengers are satisfied with our service.
Okay. So my next question is, what sort of commercial models do you have in place to ensure Fraport Slovenia's recovery?
Well, basically we had to react somehow. So when we had all this crisis, the revenues simply plummeted. And if I can speak for my colleagues who cover the airlines, they had to set up some incentive schemes. Further on, actually the government also helps with tenders, and they help those airlines that still want to start, and really to boost the first start and then to have then healthy growth in the future. For our team, I can say we also had to adapt. We had to be more flexible. We needed to react faster, either offer some discounts for partners or compensate with other solutions, make package deals. So yeah, this was of crucial importance because we also always in our business we look for long-term partnerships.
Yeah. My next question is, how are you using advertising, including digital advertising and sales, to promote Fraport Slovenia's new routes and its destinations?
I think this is a super interesting question, which I think we heard before also in a panel. Sometimes you have to step in the shoes of someone else. You have to cure the pain of the other side. So in our case, we really use all our knowledge and skills and we try to find destinations for our passengers. So on our website we gathered information of the most sought after destinations. We present in real-time best deals. We push them towards periods that are the most interesting for them. For this, we actually use the data that we did with previous campaigns, and by using private data management platform, analytics, we actually own all the data, we control the data, we push the best offers to our clients, and this is actually then linked to several platforms out on other areas, and it really works fantastically. So here I can say we are doing, let's say, one part, but I think everybody's in the same boat, so we have to find the new markets, partners, new clients.
That's a really impressive way that you're using data.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you have any new commercial trends that you've noted happening in 2023?
I would surely say mobile. Then on the other hand, it's also, you always need to adapt to react quite fast to the situations. We were quite lucky to have some models where we can test something, and here I'm also speaking about this blend of duty-free and F&B that we have. So we test, we push out, we measure how it works, and then we return and we stay hungry for all the novelties.
That's good. So in your role in particular, how have you been able to manage the delicate balance of delivering on business growth, meeting shareholders' expectations, and delivering on customer experience? How have you been able to overcome any of these challenges posed?
So our goal primarily was to make the passenger happy, to get back the trust of the passengers to start traveling via our airport, which is severely hit by all these crises. But I think we are really growing now organically very well. So we have now already made the biggest milestone of having 900,000 passengers. We'll reach 7 digits, so 1.2 million passenger number this year. And then the full recovery of traffic will be in 2026. Whereas I can just say for cargo, this has already been done in 2020. Also charter passengers fully recovered, so we really believe in what we promise. We'll do the service, and I think all the passengers will be super happy.
And next, so what has been your strategy in terms of investing infrastructure for Fraport Slovenia?
Fraport really invested a lot. So for now, we invested 70 million euro into infrastructure, into equipment, into generating, let's say, an experience of an airport where it's easy to go around, when it's easy to start to travel, like from a living room. But not only that, we also invested into cargo, so to make our facility bigger, to make it more modern with some, let's say, pallet design systems, which is fast adaptable. Our next plans are also to invest then into self-baggage drop. This is coming also this year. Photovoltaics fully running, so we generate approximately 20% from here. And we also need to comply with all the latest standards of safety, also on the air side. So we are investing a lot into taxiway, renovation of signage, lighting. So there'll be plenty of stuff still ahead until 2030 for sure.
And my final question to you is, what is one key message that you'd like the world to know of Fraport Slovenia's recovery?
I would really like to stress out that, yes, it's true, we were hit by so many crises, but I think the most important thing is how you bounce back, that you really react fast. We had very good measures to relaunch ourselves again to the position where we want to be and to grow even further on. We want to sweep or flip over the perception also in our public or in Slovenia, and also in the entire catchment area, which basically also means a bit of Austria, a bit of Croatia, a bit of Italy, that we get again these passengers back, and that we are fully recovered. And in the end, I could just say, that everybody enjoys their travel as much as they can within a 2-hour distance from where they live.
Inspiring words to live by. Thank you so much, Urska.
You're welcome.
Thank you.